Assalamualaikum. So for the introduction, our report is based on our consultation with our client Muhammad Nazri Naqib bin Nazri, who owns Canva Inc. The purpose of the report is to help the client understand the cost of capital, make a 5-year cash flow projection, and determine the value of the business. We choose this client because the business runs inside IIUM, so it was easier for us to interact and get more information. We did both physical and online meeting with the client to make sure the data was accurate, and we also include photos and minute of meetings in the report. For our presentation today, we will present the client business information, the issues, challenge, the valuation process, and the financial cash flow.
The first one is business background. Canva Inc. is a food and beverage franchise that specializes in drinks such as coffee and fruit juices. The business currently operated in 2 branches, one in Putrajaya and another at International Islamic University Malaysia, Gombak. Canva Inc. began operating in the IIM campus on the 1st of October 2024. The company's vision is to become a leading provider of Sharia compliance beverage service across Putrajaya, while its mission is to offer a wide variety of healthy and refreshing drinks options. At IIM, Canva Inc. is located at the Central Complex near the Ahas KIRKHS building and operated daily from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The branches was established to meet the constant demand for beverage among students. Next, the business required key resources such as coffee machine, blender, refrigerator, and raw materials with an initial capital of approximately 200,000 ringgit. The store is managed by 3 staff members. Canva Inc. mainly serves students, lecturers, staff, and visitors by offering affordable student-friendly price. The daily operation in Canva Inc. includes drinks preparation, maintaining cleanliness, and following franchise SOP. Lastly, the promotion method. Canva Inc. promote the business to social media and give out loyalty card where those who have received stamps will get its reward.
The main issue and challenges that faced by our client, firstly in terms of financial issue, the client does not use any business loan and depends fully on daily sales. This makes it difficult for client to handle unexpected expense and low sales period. In addition, the client also use personal saving to support the business, which increase the personal financial risk. Next, regarding legal and operational issue, the client face staff shortage. When there are not enough workers, the owner becomes overworked, causing slow service and possible quality problems. This may affect customer satisfaction and limit the store operating hours, leading to lost potential revenue. In addition, the store is located in a non-strategic area that is hard to access and not easily visible. This reduces walk-in customer and impulse purchase.
So for the critical aspect for growth, stable student demand and customer retention are crucial for business growth, as the beverage relies on repeat purchases. Making consistent product quality and affordable pricing are essential to encourage frequent consumption and maintaining steady cash flows. Next aspect, effective pricing strategy is vital due to price sensitivity of nature of students. Next aspect is operational efficiency and cost control, supporting long-term sustainability, as managing in rising cost materials through efficient staff scheduling, standardized brewing preparation, and waste reduction.
Our client's business does not have any long-term funds such as long-term loan, common stock, and preferred stock. It is fully funded by the owner saving. When a fund is invested in a business, the owner gave up an alternative investment. Thus, the rate of alternative investment will be the cost of capital. From our meeting with our client, the owner said that if he is not putting the money into the business, he will put it in an SNB account, which give 5% rate of return. So, the rate of return for the business is 5%, which is the cost of capital.
For the business valuation process, the first step is to identify the purpose of the valuation, as this affects the method and decision making. Next, we gather both financial and non-financial data. For Canva Inc., this includes capital, daily sales, operating cost, business location, operating hours, target customer, and equipment. After collecting the data, we assess the revenue patterns and performance to understand demand, customer behavior, and operational efficiency. We also consider both tangible assets such as equipment and intangible assets like brand reputation and customer loyalty. Finally, all the information is interpreted to estimate the business value, which help the client plan for future decision and sustainability.
I will be explaining business valuation method using our client business Kava Incorporate as an example. Business valuation method is the process of determining the economic value of the business in monetary terms. In simple words, it answers one key question: how much is the business really worth? This is especially important for companies like Kava Incorporate when raising investment, planning for mergers and acquisitions, or making long-term strategic decisions. There are three main valuation approach. First, the cost approach, which assumes that an investor will not pay more than the cost to raise the business assets. Second, the market approach, where Kava Incorporate is valued by comparing it with similar companies in the market. Lastly, the discounted cash flow approach, which estimates value based on Kava's ability to generate future cash flow. Choosing the right method ensures a realistic and transparent valuation for long-term business sustainability.
The client plans to replace its old machine, which was originally purchased 5 years ago at 52,000 and currently has market value of 20,000. The new machine requires a total cost of 61,500, including purchasing, shipping, and installation. The client also expects an increase in working capital with 80,000 increase in current asset and 11,000 increase in current liability, resulting in net working capital of 7,000. After considering the sale of old machine, the tax rate at 26% and the working capital adjustment, we got the net initial investment required is 53,024. Next, for operating cash flow, the revenue expect to increase every year, while production costs remain constant. After deducting depreciation and tax, the client will generate a positive operating cash flow for each year. At the end of year 5, the new machine can be sold for 38,000 together with recovery of working capital, and the total terminal cash flow is 20,444 after tax.
So the statement of profit and loss, we assume that the amount of sale will be the same for 5 years, but the price will be increased 5% every year. So next, the purchase is expected to be 60% of sales, and the expenses will expect to be the same for 5 years, and machinery have expected 10 years of useful life with zero residual value. And then the tax will incur the amount of 26%. So for the statement of financial position, we only have an asset and equity, but we don't have a liability because the owners don't borrow any money.
For valuation of business, the appropriate method is the discounted cash flow method. This method is to find the net present value of the expected future cash flow for the next years, for the upcoming years. So, by using the expected cash flow that we have computed, and using the cost of capital, which is 5%, the value of the business will be 832,449 and 96 cents ringgit Malaysia. So, if the owner is considering to sell the business, the minimum price should be 832,449 and 96 cents ringgit Malaysia.
In conclusion, Kava Inc. shows strong potential due to its unique position within the IIMM campus, which provides a steady and reliable customer base. Stable demand, consistent sale, and standardized operation all contribute to its long-term sustainability. Our valuation analysis also indicates that the business has room for growth and that financial planning will be valuable for future expansion. With strategic improvement, especially in marketing and operational efficiency, the value of Kava Inc. can be increased and the business can maximize its potential moving forward.